Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. That basically means that I, as an individual, want you, every last one of you, in your bodies, during this date and at this time, to experience the best life that is humanly possible. Now, I want this for you as an individual, but I think I must want this for you because it is what my Creator has inspired me to do for you, or to try to do for you, in His name. Today I was thinking about some of the things that are so important and some of the obstacles that have been in my way, because your dreams, your aspirations have not come true. Most of you, many of you have, but for reasons that kept others from acquiring theirs. And our job situation in America today and our economic situation caused me to put a little thought on what I would say to the President of the United States. And I put a little piece together, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to read it to you. Barack Obama, Mr. President, allow me to apologize for the ineffectiveness of the jobs and economic policies of this country. During the presidential election, I did not recognize any conversation from yourself or any of the candidates that indicated they were aware of the requirements necessary for the successful implementation of a jobs program. Today, the Republicans are proposing cutting taxes and spending as a solution. This method will have the same effect as trickle-down economics and bank bailout. Rich gets richer, poor gets poorer. You are using your skills to do the best you can to address the concerns of those that sent you to the White House. The Republicans are speaking to the same issue for the same concerns. The problem is that the people are at a disconnect. As a consequence, the Congress and the executive branches of government are at a disconnect. The reason for this disconnect is that over a period of time, divisive measures have been forged upon the people in such a way that they are more concerned about themselves and for their neighbors only at the advent of a natural disaster. Other reasons for this disconnect are politicians have come into office at the influence and support that have been selfish in such a way that it has been obvious to the public. Add to this malfunction is the failure of the church to do its duty of advocating compassion on a spiritual level to the extent that it transcends complacency and calls individuals to recognize a moral cause to justice and fairness. This selfishness is as a cancer, and the American people are filled with it. At this date and at this time, there is no traditional way for you or the Congress to heal this problem. The solution calls for a major moral authority to step forward and do the right things that may only be acceptable after the action has been taken. As spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people, I have never met an individual that did not want a measure of education, health care, and a career of choice. Individuals that longed for peace, prosperity, and joy. However, reality is that there are misguided individuals and groups that want these benefits for themselves at the expense of others. This is why a major influx of moral authority is required in order to teach those that doubt whether other ways different from selfishness will work. Once it is done, it creates a believer. It might be necessary to prove first through the involvement of the people that the current approach will not work, while making them susceptible to new and challenging ideas. Mr. President, I write to you because I do not hear anyone talking anywhere in the public arena that has an ounce of moral courage in this regard. All All any of them will offer to the American people is more pain and suffering. The American people are like the man sitting on the rooftop trying to avoid the effects of the flood waters that are only inches away, yet resisting every boat that arrives for his rescue, while waiting for some concocted idea of his own to work. Snatch his butt off the roof. He'll thank you later. If not, that's a body you don't have to look for or bury. I hope this letter will help you in some way. Sincerely, Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate, basic human rights for all people. P.S. They will probably kill you. But if I were president, I could think of no greater cause to die. The boys in Afghanistan are dying for much less. Thank you.